today's video is going to be a super detailed video on how I bleach my knots. I have a few videos like this, but I thought I would just update you guys because sometimes I get those questions: how do you bleach your knots, or how do you make your lace look natural or skin-like? And it's like, I do have tutorials like this, but I guess as they get older, people who come in newer don't realize that I have these tutorials. So as long as you guys ask for them, I'll continue to update you guys and keep you guys in the know of how I bleached my knots. I'm also going to style this hair on camera as well. This is kind of a lazy way. I basically did some twists, but I kind of rushed it, and I think it still came out kind of cute. So if you're interested in seeing how I bleached my knots, how I styled this hair, and got this baby hair look, stay tuned. Before we even get into the video, make sure you hit that like button and let me know that you like this video. That way, the more you guys like it, the more I know you like it, and that way I'll do more videos like this. Now back to the tutorial. Okay, let's jump right into it. This is the packaging for Wig Encounters. It comes with a nice sales card. There is a wig cap in there, and then of course your beautiful wig. This is a full lace wig, so there's lace literally everywhere. 3 combs in the front, 1 in the back, and adjustable straps. I'm gonna be cutting out that comb in the center, just because when you part in the center, that little comb is going to be right there in the middle of your lace, and it's going to kind of look a little bit funky. So I'm going to take it out. Make sure that you're careful if you do this step, and focus on cutting the thread and staying away from the lace so you don't make a hole. Now I'm going to cut the lace. I'm not going to cut the lace completely off. I'm going to cut off, say, like about half of it, just so that it'll be easier to get to the lace. Now I'm going to take a piece of foil. I've got all my supplies. We're going to start with some BW bleach. I'm going to put about maybe 2 scoops. If you're going to bleach the knots for the whole lace, use like 5 scoops. This is my 40 volume developer. I always use a 40. And you just add it in gradually until you get a nice thick paste. You don't want it runny. You don't want it clumpy. You want it nice and smooth and perfect. I'm going to add a little bit of purple hair dye from Adore. I'll have it linked down below, and this is going to help to cancel out the orange brassiness sometimes you get. I threw on some gloves, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into applying the bleach mixture to my lace. If you're not going to use those other combs on the side, which I never do, you can take those combs off too. I've never taken them off, but I just realized that maybe I should start, because I never ever use those because they're too far back to like grip to my hair, if that makes any sense. But just go ahead and apply it. You don't want to push the product into the lace, because if you push it into the lace, it's going to seep through the lace and onto the roots of your hair, and it's going to look a little bit weird. You kind of just want to pat it on lightly, but you want to make sure it's there. This is a full lace wig, so if you want to bleach the knots like all the way around, you can. I chose not to. I just wanted the top front to look good, basically where it would be like a lace frontal to look good, and I feel like the rest will still look natural and seamless as well when styled. So I let that sit on for about 20 minutes, and now you kind of like pull the hair apart and look through the scalp, and you see if the knots are still black, and if they're not, go ahead and rinse it all out. Try to rinse it on cool to cold water. Cool water is preferable. I have a bad habit of using hot water always, just because I hate cold water. But cool water is always best. And I'm going to get a little bit close up and show you how bomb that looks. You cannot tell me that does not look good. Now if you feel like it's a little too orange, oh, let me show you. So where you see behind, that was also lace, but it's a little bit different texture of lace than the front, so I didn't even try to bleach those knots because there's a little bit of a fabric in the back that won't allow you to. Here you see me washing the hair with purple shampoo. I did let that sit on for about 10 minutes to help with a little bit of that oranginess that I got, because I did accidentally leave my bleach on a little bit too long. I forgot. Now I'm gonna go ahead and condition the hair. I always let my conditioner sit on for about 15 minutes, like while I clean up or whatever. And this just helps to make sure that your curls are popping. If you are dealing with like curly hair, body wave hair, any kind of hair for that matter, it's just going to help make it easier to work with. 15 minutes later, I came back and rinsed that conditioner out. The hair is perfectly beautiful and soft and has a nice luster. So this is the perfect time to go ahead and detangle in case you got any tangles in the process. And voila. Now, I think the lace is going to look perfect on me, but if the lace is a little bit too light for you, this is the perfect time to go ahead and color your lace. You can use tea or you can use fabric dye. Let me know if you want to see an updated tutorial on how I do that. Now I'm in my groove. I let the hair air dry for about 20 to 30 minutes. I didn't want it to completely dry because I was anxious to put it on and get this video ready for you guys. But of course, be wary that you do want your cap to dry as much as possible. Here I'm showing you how awesome the lace bleached, or the knots bleached rather. Super beautiful, and because it's a full lace wig, look how much parting space. There's unlimited parting space. You can take it all the way back. I think I'm gonna start with the baby hair. So it is pre-plucked. If it's not pre-plucked enough for you, there's no rule that says that you can't go in and pluck it anymore. But I'm just gonna work with what they gave, and I'm going right in. I'm gonna do some twists. This was unplanned, but at this point I was like, how can I show the lace off? Like, I got a full lace wig in, let me show it off. And I'm just going to secure it with some bobby pins. I'm not the best at this style, but I kind of think this is one of those styles that it's okay if it's not like perfectly twist. But if you want to do the style and you want it perfectly, maybe you can put the wig on the mannequin head. I think that would help me to make the twist a little bit more perfect. But like I said, I kind of like it like this. I was gonna just do 2, but I said, you know what, we got all this lace, we're gonna do 4. But first we're gonna do the baby hair. So I'm not going to add any more baby hair. It came with some already ready. I'm going to just trim it maybe like right above my brows. I'm going to use some Got To Be Glued Ultra. And I like to use my fingers to apply it along the perimeter of the lace. When this dries, this is going to be a way to secure the wig, because once it dries, it's going to pretty much stick to your head. And I'm just going to take my fingers and my comb and kind of just make the baby hair. No, sometimes my baby hair comes out like really good, and sometimes I just can't get it right. I think it's all about practice. Practice, take your time. If it don't look good today, go to bed, take a nap, try again tomorrow. Eventually, you will get it. Now, like I said before, I added 2 more twisties along the side. These are a little bit thinner than the 2 in the center, so if you want them to be perfectly you know, even, I guess you would say, do that. It's all completely up to you. Now, I liked the way it looked just doing the twisty straight back and letting the hair hang, but I think that because I did do such a short length, or because it's short, it kind of stuck out a little bit funky. You'll see in a second, like how you see how behind me the hair kind of sticks out a little bit. If the wig was longer, it would look good, but it kind of was weird, so I figured it needed to go into a ponytail, and then the ponytail kind of looked kind of funky to me too because it was so low. So you're going to see that I'm going to end up just doing a nice cute little bun, and that turned out perfectly. But you can do a bunch of different styles. Like, you can go ahead and take it all back into one ponytail. You can twist it and do 2 French braids in the back or 2 buns in the back. You can do whatever you want. Even this bun here was a little bit funky, so you're going to see I'm going to fix the bun in a second. Like, that was kind of cute, but I feel like it would look better if it was longer. So I'm just going to twist it. That didn't look right. So I wanted it a little bit more wet looking. So I'm going to take my wet styling product and kind of moisten up that baby hair, them sideburns, and a little bit of the hair as well. And then we're going to take and just twist it all the way down. And then we're going to secure that with the bobby pin. I thought this was the best option for me. Now, off camera, I went ahead and added some of that wet product to the length of the hair. And then I added a little bit of Silk and Sheen and a little bit of a finishing spray for some shine and some hold. So hopefully you guys learned something from that quick tutorial. I did bleach the knots. I used the BW bleach and the 40 volume developer with the hair dye that I showed you in the video. The purpose of the hair dye, as I said in the video, is just to help to cancel out the redness you sometimes see in people's lace. And then I also used the purple shampoo, which kind of double helped to make sure that my lace doesn't turn red on me, because I really hate the way that look, and I feel like there's no really way to reverse it once it's red except for toning the lace by using purple or like a Wella toner or something like that. But that was pretty much it. I also let the lace sit in some conditioner. Usually I'll just use any cheapy moisturizing conditioner and just let it sit in the hair for about 15 to 20 minutes while I like clean up the area, and then I'll come back and rinse it out and let it air dry. As far as styling products, I used my Wet by Sebastian. This is the GPP brand. I'll have it linked down below. But this stuff has been working awesome on my natural textures to help basically lock in the curl, style the curls, and lock that style in. And of course it helps it to keep that wet look even once it's dry. Like right now it's dry but it still looks wet. And that was pretty much it. As far as styling the wig was pre-plucked, so it looked pretty nice to begin with. So I did not really mess with any tweezers or tweezing it or plucking it or anything like that. But I did like separate what was already, it came with pre-made baby hair, so I separated that hair from the rest of the hair, and I just kind of trimmed it a little bit above the eyebrow and kind of just swooped it all around. Usually I do my baby hair a little bit differently, but I've been seeing the trend with this kind of swoop going on lately, so I've been trying it out to see if I like it or not. And I mean, I like it. I think it's cool to switch it up sometimes. And then I kind of really wanted to spotlight the parting, I guess you would say. Since I did go ahead and bleach the knots and this is a full lace wig, I kind of wanted to go ahead and play on that and show as much of the parting space as possible. Of course, I'm going to go back after this video, probably tomorrow because it's getting late, and actually make these a little bit tighter, but it just got so late that I just was like, you know what? Let's just keep them going even though they aren't twist that nice. I might even turn them into braids. I don't know, but I like the fact that I have two big ones and two small ones. I just want them to be a little bit more defined. And then maybe after, if you don't like the bun, you can keep it as a ponytail, or you can kind of connect them here with either bobby pins or rubber bands, and then take and split it into two and just make one part down the center and then do like two buns. I think that would be nice instead of doing the bun up here, or take it all back into a ponytail, or you can just pin them back, each one pin it back and then let it all hang down. You can do different things to make this style really cute, but I really do like it. So this wig is linked down below as well as the website. But before I forget, this is a full lace wig. It's Indian Remy, and it's a 3-part curly full lace human hair wig, which you already knew. And yeah, I think it's a pretty affordable price considering it is a full lace. The hair itself was super healthy. It didn't tangle or shed excessively at all, and as you guys seen from the beginning, it had a beautiful curl pattern. So yeah, I don't really have much more to say about this hair because it is beautiful. It lays super flat and I haven't had any issues with it at all. Let me show you guys what it looks like from the back. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. You guys have definitely been showing me so much love since I've been doing all of my reviews as tutorials of some sort. That way you guys don't get too bored with me just talking about the hair and actually showing you like how to style it. Plus, I feel like repetition kind of helps you guys to learn as well. I feel like most of us are visual learners. So when you see me do my baby hair every day, eventually it'll kind of program into your head how to do it yourself. And hopefully it will help you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys loved this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to check out Wig Encounters. I have all of the information listed in the description bar. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.